Pisces, and welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive, and thank you so much for being here. So I am here to do a read, and this will be for you and that other person. Now, just keep in mind that that other person might be a current, a spouse. It could be a person of interest. It could be just someone that, it could be even someone that you're dating right now, even a boyfriend or girlfriend, or perhaps even a friend or family member. So this is as it relates to love. So that's what we're going to focus on. I might be focusing on one side for you and then the other side for that other person. But just keep in mind is that you might resonate with one side or the other, or a message from one side or the other. So just take what resonates, let it sit in and marinate, and then just take what and move forward with what you feel is going to be best for you based upon your intuition. You're going to know what resonates with you. And I hope that there is something that at least you could, at least one thing that each of you can take with you, based upon this read. But if not, then just save it for another Pisces or a cross watcher, okay? All right, so if you'd like a personal read, then be sure to go to theguidedintuitive.com, and then we're going to go ahead and get you hooked up over there. I am finally caught up. I'm so excited. And so if you are interested in a read, you can get in rather quickly, okay? So just note that, all right? Please continue your likes, your subscribes, and your shares. I do thank them. I do welcome all my new subscribers. Keep in mind that this is for April. This will be from, the intent for these are from April 16th through the 30th, 2019. So just keep that in mind, all right? What else do we need to know? I think that is it. This is all for all Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as your Venus signs. And if you're not sure what those signs are, check the link in my description box. There is a link that you can click, plug in your data. It'll pop out your birth chart. You'll see your additional signs, and you can check out those other videos and see how they resonate with you, all right? So without further ado, let's see what wants to come out for you, Pisces, okay? We'll do a couple more shuffles here. Here's the second one. Okay, let's go ahead and cut the deck and see what we've got going on for you. Okay, Pisces. Now, this is where you are at right now, okay? I could say that, since this is on the upside down, this is a Page of Wands. This is about how you feel about yourself right now, and this is about not looking long-term, okay? So this is actually just looking at the long-term. This is a message. Pages are all about messages, right? So when I see the page, especially when I see this in reverse, it being a wand, typically that this would be more about, enthusiastic discovery. Maybe you're not feeling as enthusiastic about making long-term plans as it relates to love, okay? So that could very much well be the case at this moment. Now, keep in mind the wands are the fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Now, I say the astrological sign, but keep in mind that the energy will trump the astrological sign because it's predominantly about the energy, okay? That fire energy moving forward. And you're just not feeling the fire about this for some way, shape, or form. You're not feeling that, as it relates to your love life. So let's see what's going on. Let me just do a quick little shuffle here. Let's see what else wants to come out. And this is going to be, is it what you want most, okay? What you want most. So this is about going within. Okay, so this is the Hermit card, going within a little bit and just shedding the light on what it is that you perhaps really want pertaining to a relationship. And the Hermit card is actually a major arcana card. This is about self-introspection. And I think that you might be going in as it relates to what it is that you want in your love life. And this could be a really good thing, okay? So just note that because sometimes we all need to take some time to really go in and see, clear the space inside, clear the cobwebs, and determine, during this phase, looking for answers and getting away from the current demands of your positioning, okay, or whatever that is. It is about soul searching. It is about maybe getting some solitude, maybe taking some time alone from society, perhaps doing a lot more meditation, and again, just self-reflection. So it's about grounding yourself. It's like the earth sign. It's actually the element of earth comes into play for this. So that's what I see here, and that's a major arcana card. So that's actually a really good thing. And Well, what else wants to come through? So we've got the King of Wands, okay? So the King of Wands, this is in your position of your fears at this time. So is there someone that you're fearing? Is it a fire sign? It could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius for some way, or someone carrying on that energy. Because this is, or this could be you. Kings are about authority, right? And this is being that visionary, that entrepreneur. So it could be that, you know, that it could be yourself that you are, you know, a visionary and entrepreneur. You might have your own business and that type of thing, or the person of interest, maybe that you are, maybe you're picking up on that energy. But I really think that this is perhaps, you know, you and, you know, kind of looking, you know, kings are about, you know, authority, right? So, you know, when I see the King of Wands, all I'm seeing here is that it's more about, you know, it's in the minor arcana, but the thing is that it's still about, there's a blossoming wand, right? So the king is holding a blossoming wand with something that they see some good success on, okay? So it is about this type of person really is a natural born leader, okay? Has very grand visions and long-term success, okay? And, you know, he's got a cape that has, you know, there's lions that are above him. I don't know if you see that, but there's a lion that is above him here, you know, and his cape is decorated with lions and salamanders, and they both symbolize fire and strength. The salamanders, I should say, bite their own tails, representing infinity. And the ongoing drive to move forward against all obstacles, right? So that's what's actually coming into play here. So it's really about pure fire energy in all of its masculine form, okay? So this person is not so interested in creation just as far as the creativity aspect on it or just dreaming up ideas, but he likes to really... he's more about taking an idea and then enlisting the help of others to actually put it into play, okay? Because the King of Wands is stepping into the role of a visionary leader, okay? Ready to direct your people towards a common goal. So you might be sitting on the verge of your throne saying, okay, now how do I direct my love life in the way that I want it to move into, okay? It's about having long-term inspired success and wanting a lasting impact, which also means success in love, lasting impact on love, and also to leave a legacy, a family of some sort. So it could very much well be the case. So very interesting. So what else do we have going on for you over here? What's going on? What's going on for you? The Queen of Wands. You got the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. How interesting. So you got to be one of these guys, okay? Because over here, you know, the perfect, beautiful match. Beautiful, beautiful. So the Queen of Wands is showing her influence, right? She's all about influence. And when it comes to the Wands, she's visionary, entrepreneurial. So very, very beautiful. But she also, the difference in her, she's got a lot of exuberance and a lot of vibrancy, okay? So it's quite beautiful. She's in touch with nature. She might be also involved in the spiritual side of things a little bit and uses, you know, her higher self and tunes into her source as she moves forward and makes decisions in her realm. So this is really beautiful. So perhaps that I see, you know, some sort of a match on this in some way, shape, or form. But how interesting is that? Again, the wands are the fire energy. Fire energy is about creativity, okay? So let's keep moving along. What's going against you, okay? What's going against you is winning at all costs. So I hope that there is no competition between you both. I hope that, because here's what happens. The fives are all about adversity. And this is about, when I see the Five of Wands, this is about disagreement and strife. So is there disagreement in the castle? You've got the king and the queen here, right? So I don't know, you know, how that is actually playing out, but there's been some sort of disagreement as it relates to love, okay? Let's keep it going and see what wants to come up. Okay, we've got the King of Pentacles in the upside down position. So the King of Pentacles in the right side is about authority, disciplined, and controlling. So this one here is almost as if that it's kind of letting go. It's letting go of the is not as disciplined in controlling in some way, shape, or form. But that's interesting because what I see is more of like the you know, the King of Pentacles, perhaps there's been huh, maybe there is some strife against a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo in some way, shape, or form, okay? Because when a king appears in your reading, it's about established way of doing things, and perhaps you disagree with that in some way, shape, or form, especially as it relates to your love life. So that could very much well be the case. So quite interesting, okay? Because yeah, it looks like there's some sort of strife in regards. Could be a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, or someone carrying on that energy, right? Because when it's reversed, it's like it's like on one hand, this person might be may not be managing their money very well, and they may attract large sums of money through their business in a career, but as soon as the cash hits the bank, it's on its way out again and on other things. So it's like high risk opportunities, not really treating like the business with respect. And I say take that example and I parlay that into love, and this could be taking risks as it relates to love. And it could be losing self-discipline and control to keep enjoying the fruits of the labor that a partnership can bring, or that any sort of collaboration can bring. So either you're taking on this energy, or maybe it has to do with this other person. Let's take a look at this other person on this other side. Note your comments below. This is interesting. Judgment, major arcana card. So this is actually coming into play. Judgment is really all about it's about absolution, right? There is a decision that is going to be made. It could be in terms of some sort of divorce of some way, shape, or form. It could be that, it could be something like that. So note your comments below. This other person, if you know that they might be going through some sort of divorce, some sort of separation, in some way, shape, or form, but it is about having self-doubt and ignoring the call and having an inner critic as it relates to the partnership. Wow, there's a lot of commotion going on in here, guys. A lot of commotion. Let's see what else is going on for this person here. The Magician. Okay, so this is about taking action, but also being very resourceful in the process. Another major arcana card. So what this tells me is that that all the resources are available. They've got the power to take the action that is necessary to see success in this situation or in this relationship in some way, shape, or form. For gosh sakes, they've got the Magician card, right? So all this tells me is that at this particular time, that relating to the love life, that they are determined, they are resourceful, and they are skilled at being able to move forward as they need to. It could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So just note that it's ruled, the element's ruled by air, the ruling planet being Mercury here. But it is it's about tapping into their full potential rather than holding back, especially if they need to transform something as it relates to their love life. Okay, so that's because this read is about love, that's what I'm bringing in. Okay, so let's see what else wants to come out and play. What are their fears? Their fears is that they won't have the strength to be able to do so. Look at Major Arcana, Major Arcana, Major Arcana. There's lots of change going on in this other person's life as well. So do keep that in mind, Pisces. But this is strength. They do have the strength to make it happen. As above is below. They've got the 8s and 8s showing up here. I mean, they do got the strength to be able to move forward. Okay, so that's what this is saying. But they fear that they don't have the courage to move forward, perhaps as it relates to this situation. Okay, so note your comments below. What is actually going for them? They're balancing things out a little bit, okay? Which is a good thing. It's all about, balancing things out and, their emotions, their purpose and that type of thing. But I will tell you, I don't think I've ever had 4 major arcana in a row like this. It's like boom, 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 boom. They are going through significant change. Balance, 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 and having their purpose on what that is. And what's going for them is using that temperance. Okay, so what's going against them? Justice. So there might be, there was some sort of ruling in some way, shape, or form. Again, like I said, it could be a divorce, it could be something of the sort, but this is a final conclusion. This is actually justice. Something's coming down. They want temperance. Well, they've got temperance. There's a Libra type energy that is here, but there's also the sword of Gemini, Libra, Aquarius there, or someone carrying on this type of energy, but justice is coming down. And I cannot tell you guys, this is pretty insane, because I don't think that I have ever had, I don't think I've ever had 5 major arcanas in a row, and every single one on this side is a major arcana. You've got the Judgment, you've got the Magician, you've got the Strength, you've got the Temperance, and you've got the Justice. If this couldn't be more profound in terms of major change in this life, boom, something's being turned around, completely. So very interesting. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at what the overall outcome is on your side. Your side is like you're kind of fearful. This is Gemini, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius type energy. Perseverance. You've got the 9 of Wands. You need 1 more for the total completion. But 9s are about coming to fruition. Okay, this is about resilience, being persistent and moving forward with persistence, not giving up. Okay, it could be relating to this union. What's the overall outcome for them? Wow, whatever comes into play for them, they're emotionally, they need to look at things at a different perspective. And it could be as it relates to this final judgment card. But this is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and they're actually feeling some sort, like they're bound and they're tied in some way, shape, or form, because they feel like they're in the muddy waters. But all they need to do is look at something with a different perspective. This is the 8. This is the 8 of Swords, and the swords are the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. 8s are about change. So whatever comes down from the justice and the decision that is here, it brings a significant change. It puts this person off balance a little bit, but they just need to look at the situation a little bit differently so they can see the larger picture. And what does that mean? For them, it means them perhaps moving on. And again, this comes into a 7 of Swords, moving on away from how things were before. This is like, it could be again like some sort of divorce. For you on this side, walking away, making a major investment into something and then deciding that it's in their best interest to walk away. This is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces type energy. This is actually knowing when it's good to walk away, when it's good for you to walk away. There's too many things that were left unseen, or maybe that were hidden, and it looks like you're both kind of going your separate ways or giving up ways of doing things in the past because of this judgment. Guys, note your comments below. I went a little bit further than I typically do. So let's go ahead and take a look here on what it is that you would like to say to this person and what this other person, Pisces, would like to say to you. So what do you Pisces want to say to this other person? Wow, big changes, guys, big changes. New beginnings here. Okay, here it is. I don't need you to see exactly this as I do, but I do need you to hear where I'm coming from. So this is not really saying that I agree with you in any way, shape, or form, but it is letting them know, hey, I'm not forcing you to agree with what I'm saying, but I do want you to know exactly where I'm coming from. So this is really a good way that if you feel that that you don't want your partner to you're trying to enroll them in your way in any way, shape, or form in terms of your opinion, but you really just want to focus on just understanding who you are and where you're coming from as it relates to this situation here. What else is it that you would want to say, Pisces? Here it is. Do you hate me? Oh my gosh, that's so strong. Wow. Is there something in some way, shape, or form that you had done in the past? I mean, this card is a jewel because here it is. I truly believe that if everyone that were in touch with her, with this ever-present, question percolating inside of them, there would be no wars. It's almost like your undefended candor will disarm your partner and be a responsible acknowledgement that you did something that might in fact upset someone. You're really acknowledging yourself in this process. Really. So let's see what that is. So what is it that could be? Note your comments below. Was there something, Pisces, that maybe would bring about perhaps the query of asking this question, or wanting to bring this up in some way, shape, or form? What is it that they want to say to you? Here it is. I know I'm being defensive. Can you say this in a less charged way so I can feel safe with you? So this person understands that whatever is being said has triggered them in some way, shape, or form. And what they're asking you to do, and again, which is still their own work, is that can you say this in a less charged way so I can really feel safe with you? Because somehow, in some way, how this was coming along, maybe it was said in some way, shape, or form, a little bit more of a different tone, perhaps in different body language, whatever that case may be, maybe out of the words that were said. But I think it's more about the tone and the intensity behind that. And so this person is saying is, yes, this is kind of triggering me. Can you say this in a less charged way so I could feel safe and we can have this conversation together, okay? And breach this gap, whatever this is. And it's not saying that we'll come to an absolute decision, but solution, but at least we can get an understanding. And I think that that's a very good start, okay? Let's see what else this person wants to say to you. Here it is. All I want is for you to listen to me with an open heart. Beautiful, beautiful. Being able not to judge someone, based upon his or her situation, or judge each other based upon opinions or, experiences, perceptions, or anything like that. Having an open heart with each other is a beautiful place, beautiful place to be, to breach this and start a good conversation. Now let's see what can help you, Pisces, in this process. What can help you in this process to really make things a little easier from more of a subconscious perspective? Purpose. I know what I am here to do. Wow. So having a sense of purpose in what it is that you want as it relates to this union, or what it is that you want out of love, having that purpose and keeping it alive. You've got the purple and the light blue, and the purple is more focused on, more on like your it's kind of like your I want to say your crown chakra, and then also the light blue is based upon your throat chakra. Very, very beautiful, okay? So that is all about promoting balance and peace is what you really want, and that's that purple, and that's when you're in alignment. You're out of alignment when you're feeling disconnected and closed-minded, right? And the blue is all about the communication, being a good listener and being truthful, and you know that you are out of alignment or imbalance when you are shy, you don't listen, maybe talk too much, that's when you get into gossip and things like that. So that tells you, and so if you feel like that would be resonates with you in some way, shape, or form, then it would be good to do some sort of clearing in the crown chakra as well as your throat chakra, okay? Anything else that can help you in this process? What else can help you? Gratitude. Being thankful for this life and then the opportunities that it presents. So the green is all about the heart chakra and opening that up. That's about having compassion and the ability to love and be peaceful. The purple that you see here, that is more like the purple and the white, is all about the crown chakra again. And of course the blue is with the throat chakra. So this would be a really good idea. I almost feel that it's going from the heart, the throat, the third eye, and the crown. So it's almost like from the heart all the way up it's really coming through sharply in your reading. So maybe do some clearing as it pertains to that. But having gratitude, right? Gratitude for what you've learned, even if you had to walk away, what you both have learned in the process, okay? What else is going to help you? Worry. Understanding that worry does not change the outcome of anything, okay? Again, the crown chakra, third eye chakra, throat chakra. You can see how these colors are pretty predominant all together, okay? So again, from your heart all the way up, you know, that would be doing some very, very good clearing. And anything else finally for you? Balance. Makes total sense. Isn't this funny, guys, on how all these cards are really with the same colors all the way through? And this is the green, which is right here if you can't see this. That's your heart chakra. And then your throat chakra is the light blue. And of course, when you get into the purple and white, that's the crown. So that's all you here. What about this other person? I'll just pull one on the other side. Envy. This is about them envying someone else. Perhaps that is you in some way, shape, or form or something. But they understand that envy is in everyone, and they're saying that, you know, I am the same as everyone, but with different challenges. We all have different challenges in life, and you can't envy one or another. You know, if you have envy in someone else, that's also found in you. This is about, you know, the root chakra and the solar plexus. So this is about being grounded, loyal, and being, you know, having the courage and the stability. And they get into negativity, greed, and insecurity when they're out of whack. They also get to be controlling, lack of direction, and obsessive or aggressive if their solar plexus is out of imbalance. Where typically, if they're imbalanced, they become that real leader and intellectual, you know, and really, really shine. Okay, so very interesting. So I hope that this helps in some way, shape, or form, Pisces. Note your comments below. This was a doozy, but you know, we'll see what comes up next moving through. But I look forward to reading the comments and what comes out of this. And until May, namaste.